Hey then everyone, Juan Romero here from SwitchWatch with our top 10 Nintendo Switch bargains this week. This video goes live every week and we trail the eShop to find you the best deals. Some of these, their lowest prices ever. Make sure you watch last week's video because some of those deals are still live well into June. Now, if you want more money off, make sure you visit our website, which is www.switchwatch.net, and when you purchase an eShop card, which will be delivered straight into your inbox, you can get an extra 10% off using the code SwitchWatch10. That's live until the end of June, and it works in most regions. So check it out, see if you can purchase a card on there, and you'll get that card sent straight to your inbox, which you can use on the Nintendo eShop. We've also just gone live with Microsoft cards as well. So let's get into this video. Check out the first game. I'm going to start with my pick of the week, which is Monster Hunter Rise. If you've played Monster Hunter Generations, then this is a step up, and there's 50% off in the UK, and for our friends in Europe, sorry to our friends in America, it's not on a deal this week, but maybe next week. Jordan will have some better news with his pick of the week next. So as I say, if you've played Monster Hunter Generations, this is a step up. It's more seamless, the visuals are beautiful, and you can still play local co-op with up to 4 people. I loved playing this just with my daughter, who's 7 years old, managed to pick it up really easily. And you've got your pets with you as well, taking on these massive monsters. Some of these fights last up to 40 minutes, just depends really, and it's just great fun exploring and taking out those huge monsters. There's something here for everyone, lots of different play styles. You can play ranged sort of or melee dependent on the character that you choose. So this is my pick of the week, a nice little discount. If you haven't tried this one yet, then make sure you do, because it's a lot of fun. You can also play online with friends, not just locally. Jordan, you've got your pick of the week this week. What have you got for us?
Thanks, Juan. It's Jordan here with my bargain of the week. Just having a nightly stroll, and yeah, thought I'd tell you my bargain of the week. This week is going to be Monster Hunter Stories 2, The Wings of Ruin, or something to that effect. I forget the subtitle. But anyways, this is a beautifully presented JRPG from Capcom, proving that yes, they still can make JRPGs. Where's Breath of Fire? That needs to come back. But anyways, this'll do. This is a spin-off of the Monster Hunter franchise, and a very, very good one at that. In fact, some people prefer it to the main series. And it's kind of a standard JRPG with a little bit of Pokemon stuff going on, and people really enjoy it. I don't think it sold particularly well on the Switch. I think it sold really well on PC. The Switch, not sure, but now is the time to pick it up if you're on the fence, because it's 50% off, so it's just 30 bucks, 25 pounds, and I think it's well worth it at that price if you don't pick it up physically, of course. But yeah, anyways, that's my bargain of the week. I don't have much to say because I can't remember anything if I'm off script. So, back to you, Juan.
Lovely walk there, Jordan. Thank you very much. A fantastic pick. My next game this week, though, is Blasphemous, which has 75% off. This is one of my favorite indies on the Nintendo Switch, no doubt about it. We've already featured it many times. However, whenever it goes on discount, I have to tell you about it, because if you want a challenging non-linear world to explore, then Blasphemous is the game for you. The combat is absolutely brutal. You can customize your build by discovering and equipping relics, rosary beads, prayers, and sword hearts. And there's loads of combinations for you to find the best playstyle for you. Best of all, though, are those boss battles, which are epic in scope and absolutely huge. They absolutely dwarf your character on screen. This is a great game, especially for those that like dark and twisted visuals, which this has in abundance. A great soundtrack too, and it has one of its biggest sales on too. Katamari Damaki or Damasi reroll. I'm sorry, I've butchered that, but this has a lovely 75% off. If you've not played this before, I played it back in the day. This has been sort of, the visuals have been redone, fully updated, completely recreated cutscenes in full HD. This is what we call a roll 'em up, and you can even use a Joy-Con to control the Katamari using your gyroscope to turn and shake the Joy-Con to perform the Prince Dash when in tabletop mode too. And in multiplayer mode, you can play with a friend using the 2 Joy-Cons on the Nintendo Switch. The visuals are mad. It's a crazy game. but what matters is the gameplay, and to that effect, it's always been a lot of fun, and with 75% off, now is definitely the time to give this one a go. Now, what do you think of Turrican? For me, it was always one of the most fantastic action shooter games on the Amiga 500. That's where I played the first two Turricans for the very first time, and that legendary Turrican series is back. Here you get all four classic games in one collection. The outstanding music is here, and you also have modernized controls. For me, an absolutely essential retro experience, and for me, one of the best action games ever. What do you think, though? I've often had an argument with my friends, and some of us love Turrican, some don't like it, but what do you think? I love it. The world and its mix, it's got great boss battles, there's huge explorative levels, and of course, that musical score is just brilliant. Always makes me come back for more, and a great price right now. Now, we love our cotton games here at SwitchWatch. We've got a few reviews of cotton games actually that Jordan has done, so make sure you check those out. I'll put some links in the top right hand corner. This is another classic, originally released in 1994. This offers you a fresh new look, more vibrant color palette of the Super Famicom. It's a beautiful game, what they call a cute 'em up action from the 90s, and it's here in all its glory. I picked this one up and I enjoyed it a lot. At this price, you cannot go wrong. Rise Race the Future is a game I didn't originally pick up, but with 44% off, £8.88, a nice little price there, I picked it up and I had a lot of fun. It's all about drifting here in the near future, where technology will let you drift on all types of terrain. When I was looking at the actual game itself, there was 64 challenge races or so. There's a load of championships, around 8, 10 cars and 4 worlds, and you've also got all sorts of difficulty levels to play to suit your casual or hardcore style. It's all about precision drifting. I quite enjoyed it, and with the price as it is at the moment, I think it's well worth a pickup if you're into your racing games. I don't know about you, but I love a good RPG, especially a 16-bit era Japanese style RPG. Now, Arafel has 70% off right now. The Arafel Enhanced Edition comes with a load of upgrades. There's a revamped battle system, there's an overhauled UI, there's new classes and skills and side quests, and of course that crafting system. Now, it's not for everybody, but for me, I found this a rather charming. I really quite enjoyed the atmosphere, and it surprised me how the story developed here. It's pretty deep. I enjoyed it. As I say, RPGs like this are not for everybody, but if you are into your classic RPGs, then you can't go too wrong with Arafel Enhanced Edition, especially at this price. It will give you a good few hours of play time. This War of Mine, the complete edition, has been on our list a number of times, but you cannot afford to pass it up if you are a gamer that enjoys dark and gloomy themes. 95% off. You can buy this for less than a coffee right now, but as I said, it does explore some very adult themes here: suicide, murder, stealing, things that people do to survive in times of war. You have to make some tough choices and go through some harrowing experiences. It's a unique title that's grim, yet it is still enjoyable. A very, very decent game at a bargain price. Bug Fables, for me, the everlasting sapling, doesn't get enough credit. I don't know if it's the style that doesn't appeal to people, but not enough people talk about it. So when it's on sale, I love to make sure that people know to give this one a look. It's a great little RPG following 3 heroes, Vi, Kabu and Leaf, as they embark on an epic quest in Bulgaria in search of treasure and immortality. Now, this combines some platforming, there's unique abilities here, and you can explore a nice variety of areas. There's nice story going on, and there's 7 chapters to follow the story, following the heroes across Bulgaria. So there's lots to explore, and I found it rather unique. There's a cooking system where you can turn ingredients into items. There's a battle system, 30 side quests, and even 15 optional bosses. So put a lot of hours into this one. 50% off right now. Well worth the money. That's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, to visit www.switchwatch.net and use code SwitchWatch10 to buy your Nintendo eShop cards so you can get an extra 10% off. These will be delivered straight into your inbox and you can use those on the Nintendo eShop. And we're also now selling some Microsoft cards too, so check that out in your region. Thank you to all of our members, all of our subscribers, and of course you still watching. You're an absolute legend. We really appreciate it. And if you're new here, then make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so we can notify you of all that Nintendo Switch goodness on a weekly basis. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you next week.